Charlie here with F&S Outdoor Adventures. Today I'm going to be checking out another 24-hour ration. This one should be pretty cool. It's a gift from one country to the next. So what exactly is this ration I'm talking about? This is a 2023 Ukraine individual food ration. This is a ration provided from Poland to Ukraine for the war efforts. This is a very big, very massive ration. It is heavy. So I'm excited to see exactly what is in here. Let's do just that. Weighing in at 4.2 pounds or 1.9 kilograms and packing 4,095 calories. This is the 2023 individual food ration for Ukraine, provided by Poland. Menu number 3. And as you can see right here, this was made December 18th, 2023, and is a Best Buy of December 2025. And of course, they want you to know that it's not for sale. Back here it does have a whole list of what you should have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. All the ingredients, what's in it. All right, let's check this out. All right, let's give it a cut along the back here. And see what we're working with. Right off the top we got some sweet biscuits, 125 grams. And we got a pack of coffee, 3 grams in there. Manufactured in Spain by Jamipsa. Well, that's interesting. This is Polish ration made by Spain. And getting a nice whiff of a fishy flavor, so I'm guessing there's some fuel tabs in here. And we got a whitener for drinks in powder with sugar. And a second one of those. And a cocoa powder, 20 grams. And looks like one of the mains, sterilized product. Chili con carne. Oh, that sounds delicious. I love good chili con carne. That's a 400 gram pouch of that. Adjusted at bottom so you can stand it up. And a third whitener, peach marmalade, and a second one of those, pack of sugar, and a moist towelette, moist wipe, and we got a pasta Bolognese. This is another 400 gram pouch, and we got a crackers. Well, that's cool. We got a toothbrush. Gotta keep those teeth nice and clean. A fork, knife, and spoon. Big pack of apple paste. That's awesome. And we get 2 FRHs, flameless ration heaters. That's nice. And some paper tissues. Pack of peanut cream, 32 grams. And a salt and pepper. Another thing of crackers. Second sugar, third sugar. And we got like a little instruction sheet here. And the menus that you should be eating: 1, 2, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then you got snacks and accessories. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Still going along here. And there's your Esbit stove with your fuel tabs and matches. And we got a second apple paste. What we got here? Cereal bar. Nice. And we got a tin of pate. Some traditional pate. A couple other things here. Another salt and pepper. Another moist towelette. Another coffee. Another moist towelette. That's 3. And a third coffee. Let's check out that heating kit real quick. The Esbit stove. It actually is Esbit. Just like that. As you can see, that's not the same stove that's in here. And we got 4 aqua tabs, water purification tablets, 6 Esbit fuel tabs, stankies, and some matches. Nice elephant on the front there. And they work great. That is a lot of stuff. All right, so I'm excited to dig into this. We're going to be back here in just a little bit for breakfast. And that's about as good as it's going to get. Apparently they want us to eat light for breakfast. So we're going to have the sweet biscuits with coffee, creamer, and sugar, some cocoa, the peach marmalade, and it didn't even say peanut cream, but I'm throwing that in there for breakfast because there ain't much here. So let's check it out. First things first, let's check out this coffee. And we do got a spray-dried coffee in there. It smells like your standard military coffee. Not bad smelling. And got your knife, spoon, and fork here. Very, very cheap. But I suppose they'll work. Give that coffee a stir. Quickly dissolves. We'll be putting this cream and sugar in there, but I want to check out, see what it tastes like on its own first. That's not too bad. That's a medium roast. A little bitter, but it's not a bad coffee at all. It'll get you by. Definitely going to throw in that sugar and whitener, though. Nice that they got tear notches on them, so you don't have to cut them open. I always like putting the creamer in before I put the water in. That way it just seems to mix a little bit better, but this looks like it's done a pretty good job. And let's give it another shot. Oh, that's good. That creamer and sugar definitely add a good flavor to that. And let's check out those sweet biscuits. Looks like you get 8 in a package. These are a little cracked up. A couple decent ones. Don't really smell of anything. They taste very similar to a graham cracker, but not as sweet. Take a graham cracker and lessen the sweetness a bit on it. It's exactly what those things taste like, just a little bit thicker as well. But yeah, those are good. Almost forgot about that hot cocoa sitting there. Does not tell you how much water to add, nor does it say to add hot water. It says pour the contents of the sachet into a glass, add water, stir and drink. But we're going to use hot water with this. It smells like a good hot cocoa. To that, we're just going to add about 6 ounces of water there. Get a little bit more chocolatey. Let's give that a shot real quick. Yeah, that's a good hot cocoa, and you definitely don't want to do any more water than that because it's watered down already. That's really nice. All right, some peach marmalade. Let's try this out. Yeah, just like most of these packaging, they're very, very hard to open. You usually have to use your knife. That's what she looks like. Nice peach smell to it. Let's give that a little taste. That's very nice. It's not too sweet. It has pretty natural flavors to it, man. That's really, really good. And I'm using the peanut butter with that, so this didn't show to use it for breakfast, but I'm doing it anyway. Ooh, nice and runny. That's a great peanut cream there. Peanut butter. Stir that up. All right, that looks great. Before we give that a bite, let's check out these tissues. Get a bunch of them in there. Very nice. Very soft. It's a great deal you get there. So there she is. Let's give that a taste. Wow, that's really good. The sweet biscuits aren't too hard, so they're really nice and easy to chew. The peanut butter is nice and creamy, and it matches really well with that marmalade. Yeah, you can't really go wrong with that. Finish that one off. Yeah, that's a nice little start to the day here with, just adding that peanut butter with that marmalade. I mean, this absolutely delicious. Yeah, that is absolutely terrific. Of course, it's your ration. You can eat whatever you want throughout the day. You can very easily have eaten one of the two mains that they suggest for lunch and dinner. Some people like eating a lot in the morning, some people don't. Cocoa and coffee are really nice. Take that sweet biscuit and soak it in some of that coffee. Yeah, that's great. Well, I'm going to finish this up. We're going to be back here later on for lunch. Second meal of the day, trying to replenish some of the calories we burned this morning. So we're going to have the chili con carne with some more coffee, the pork liver pate, some apple paste, and with them crackers. All right. So first we're going to get this chili con carne warmed up. So we're going to use the FRH for that. This is the big flameless ration heater made by Chimipsa. Get this worked in there. There's a lot of food in here. 400 gram mains. That's pretty decent. And we got the fill line down here. And that's about going to do it there. Get that water worked into the heating element. And hopefully that starts up. Sounds like it's going to me. We're going to give that about 10 minutes or so. Let's get some coffee going. I'm going to skip on that sugar. We're going to put whitener in there. I should have put it in there first, but what do you do? See how that is with just whitener in it. Let's give that a try without the sugar. That's very nice. It's nice. It's very creamy with that whitener in there. Let's get these crackers out. See how different these are. Yeah, those are just kind of neutral flavored. A lot softer than the sweet biscuits. Those will go good with just about anything. So let's check out that pork liver pate. Yeah, it smells like a deviled ham luncheon meat. I basically describe most luncheon meats or pates like that, but that's exactly what it smells like to me. Nice and creamy. Yeah. And let's check out that apple paste. You know, when I opened this earlier, I had a cereal bar. And I'm not exactly sure where that cereal bar ran off to. I knew I was missing something for breakfast, but I couldn't find it. So maybe my cat ran off with it. That's what that looks like. Pretty firm and thick. Oh, wow. That is terrific. It's got a very, very good apple flavor to it. Like most of these rations, it's not overly sweet. It's just got a great natural flavor profile, and I really like that. Let's check out that moist towelette. My hands are sticky now. Wow, that's got a very, very strong smell to it. It's thick, very wet, good quality. Man, it's like very, very strong scent of lemon and like Old English. Does that make sense? You know the smell of that Old English? Yeah, that's what it smells like. Reminds me of anyway. Let's check out that apple spread. Here it is. Looks terrific. Let's go in. That is a great flavor. I can't really go wrong with that. Yeah, those go really good together. The cracker is a neutral tone, so it goes well with just about anything you want to put on it. That apple paste is very, very nice. It's a little sweet and a very, very good apple flavor to it. That's a winner. Let's check out that pork liver pate. I don't even have to get bit all the way through this to know that it's going to be good. That's amazing. This is extremely good. It's just what the doctor ordered. Now that's a winner. Let's try out that coffee again. Yeah, you don't even need sugar with that. Coffee flavor comes in good, and that creamer our whitener adds a nice little creamy texture to it. You don't even need the sugar. I mean, unless you love your coffee sweet, it's not needed. A little bit more of this pate out here, because why not? That stuff is so good, though. All right, let's check out this chili con carne. Woo! That baby is nice and warm. Napkin out to wipe all that juice off. Here we go. That's what she's looking like. Dude, that smells really good. Good Lord. I'm not gonna pour this whole thing out. That other portion, there's a lot of food in here, and like I said, I apologize, but I'm gonna save that for my kid. This is enough to feed a lot. That's what she's looking like up close. Looks like we got some rice, beans, some beef in there. And the smell that's coming off this is extremely good. Let's get into this. See, my first thought was it's got really good flavors, and then there's a heat that keeps building in there. I think these are like little chili flakes that are in here. It's got a nice heat. Those are some peppers for sure. That's not a tomato. That's a pepper. And man, that is really, really good. Using the spoon, it's very sharp around the edges. Don't see any corn in there, but it does have a really, really good chili flavor. Ooh, man, that spice is crazy. I am impressed. It is very good. But you put rice in anything for me, just about is delicious. It's very, very easy to eat. All right, last bite of that. This stuff is really good, and I'm starting to sweat a bit. And some more of that pate. This is a good freaking meal. Very good meal. Whew. All right. So that was my lunch. The rest of this is going to my kid for lunch. That was packed with flavors. That is very, very good. Pate is absolutely delicious. That apple paste, delicious. All right, guys. Well, that was lunch. We're going to be back here later on for a little dinner or supper, whichever you prefer to call it. It's going to be nice and quick and simple. We got the pasta bolognese with some more peach marmalade and some biscuits. So let's start off first by warming up that pasta. Tear off the old strip there. And let's get the water in. That's gonna about do it. That element wet. And set it off to the side. Not a whole lot to do here, but get some of that peach marmalade out there on onto some of these biscuits. Got another coffee, but I don't really feel like having coffee for the third time. So I'll just have some water here. It's pretty neat. That took off like a rocket. Still can't find that cereal bar I lost earlier. I don't know what happened to it. I'm starving, so I'm going to go in. Yeah, that is so good. Great flavor. Definitely won't be keeping you here long for dinner, so I appreciate you guys sticking around this long. I have seen one other review on this particular Ukrainian ration from Poland. It was Readiness Rations. He did menu number 1. If you guys want to go over, check out his point of view on the one he did. Some more of that peach marmalade and the biscuits. That is really, really good. Last bite of that. All right, let's go ahead and get a tissue out and get this main out here on this tray. Nice and warm. Another 400 gram package. This has got 155 calories per 100 grams. So you do the math, that's what, 620 calories roughly. I don't know if I can math right now. It's been a long day. Big old noodles in there. Get about half of that out. And like I did for lunch, I'm going to save the rest of that for the kiddo. That sure does look good. And you got your noodles and your meat. And that's all I'm seeing in here. All right, let's give this a go. Down the hatch. That's good. Get one more bite of that. That is very, very good. Definitely can't go wrong with that. I am going to stick a little pepper and salt on there. Give that a mix. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That'd make anybody happy, I would think. It's got the finely shredded meat in there. The noodles aren't very mushy. They're like a really great consistency. Last bite of that. Final bite. This is absolutely delicious. I would eat this over and over again for sure. That is terrific. So that's about going to do it for this review. Once again, this was the 24-hour Ukrainian individual food ration, menu number 3, provided by Poland to Ukraine. Overall, this was very, very delicious. I mean, I wish they had some more drinks in it. You know, some just regular beverages. Had 3 coffees. That's it for the liquid part. Yeah, other than that, absolutely great. The crackers and biscuits and the jams, marmalade, all very, very good. I would give this an 8.9. To be honest with you, I really enjoyed it. All right, guys. I appreciate you stopping by. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. Till next time, y'all have a good one. Take it easy.